I ain't got no smut. You know I stay solid, stop hating on the kid. I ain't got no smut. Always gossiping like a little bitch. You motherfuckers need to grow up. Ain't no stopping. Once I get to popping, tell a young nigga, hold up. Never told on nigga or folded on my niggas. I ain't got no smut. You know I stay solid, stop hating on the kid. I ain't got no smut. Always gossiping like a little bitch. You motherfuckers need to grow up. Ain't no stopping. Once I get to popping, tell a young nigga, hold up. Never told on nigga or folded on my niggas. I ain't got no smut.
All right, welcome back to Word on the Street podcast. It's your host, Rockstar 2800, the most hated, the most opinionated, the most underrated. You know the truth. Like, comment, subscribe right now to this channel if you haven't already. Today, I have a very special guest, man. You know, my guy. You know, I had the privilege of meeting this man, you know, fresh out of prison, trying to figure it out. But he been hitting the ground running, been maintaining, you know, relevancy throughout this game, you know, staying in with the new. This guy's been tapping in. I'm talking about from east, west, south. He's everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he's a very unique individual with a great story that I think people need to understand and see from his perspective. Today, we got Eazy Money.
Chill.
In the building.
What's going on?
In the building. What's happening?
What's happening?
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
I'm going to be real. It's been a minute since we linked up.
It's been a minute.
Besides the famous animal. But yeah, since we sat down and did this, it's been a minute. A lot of shit's happened.
No, you know, like I said, I remember meeting you. You know, you respected my movement, what I got going.
Absolutely.
What's happening? Let's make something happen.
Yeah.
You know, to me, I'm like, okay, I'm a connected individual. You know what I'm saying? If I can help somebody, I'm gonna help them the best way I can.
Absolutely.
You know, and trying not to even knock nobody upside the head. Like, look,
right.
Hey, bro, this is what it's gonna. You know.
Yeah, business.
I feel like I'm fair
bro.
and square.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying with the situation, because I'm here to help the artist. I'm not here to break.
Right, but it's also
saying?
respecting the fact that, like, I built this and I
That's a
invested
fact.
my time and my worth into this. And so now if you do want to mess with me, I'm here to help.
Yeah.
But the best business is when you can help somebody and get paid. That's the best
for sure,
way.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
But my thing is, I want to see results. I want stuff
Absolutely.
to happen. And I feel like with us, I feel like I was like for you to figuring it out, trying to figure out a lane.
Yeah.
I was a good start for you.
No, I
You know what
think
I'm
you were
saying?
definitely a step in the right direction. I have no, like, I really did have to figure it out when I came home because the game evolves. Like they say, every 7 years.
It's changed.
It's changed.
And you had motion before, you know, all this. Like, you know, you went to the pen. Before that, you was on Vlad. You was in Florida. You was touring.
Absolutely.
I mean, you've been making a name for yourself, and we're gonna get into that too, as far as the backstory of
Absolutely.
who Eazy Money is.
Yep.
But I definitely want to talk about how, you know, when you hit me, I feel like you're figuring this out. You're seeing what's going on, and you're trying to how can I get in this way? Can I do this? Well, let me holler at him. You know, at the time, I'm hella transparent, right? Like,
Absolutely.
Still is to this day. It's like, okay, let's do it this way.
Right.
Come sit down, do it. You know what I'm saying? So, and you end up talking to Wack off that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that was kind of my first, which did and didn't really do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get into anything about Wack. We haven't had much of a personal, like, relationship for me to even speak on him like that. And there's just certain codes that I ain't gonna violate just for clout.
Yeah.
But I will say, you know what I'm saying, he gave me some jewels. He gave me a blueprint.
Yeah.
But when I went to follow up with his peoples, and when I went to follow up with him, it was as if he kind of put it to the side. And I don't want to speculate, but I feel like around that time, you and him were falling out too. And it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real.
Blade Rockstar, huh? Yeah, man.
It's
I
like
messed up the plug.
Well, no, like, you plugged me with it, and then y'all fell out.
Yeah.
So it was almost.
But that's really like, you know.
It was almost as if he was like, well, you know what? I met you through old boy. I'm not messing with old boy.
Yeah.
So I ain't messing with you now. And it's understandable. I don't hold no grudges.
Damn, Wack. Come on, man. So Eazy Money some love.
I ain't
you
even
promised
tripping.
this man. You told this man, hey man, you got him.
You know what it was?
What I'm saying?
It was really on some.
Me, like, whether I got a problem with an individual, I'm still, hey, if I did some business or I met through that person, that ain't got nothing to do with me and you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's honestly how I felt with him. I kind of was disappointed because it's a difference between being a fan of something, because I'm not a fan. I ain't never been a fan of nobody. And being a business-minded individual who has a goal that they're trying to complete. So with me and Wack, I wanted to develop a business relationship. Hey, I don't mind. I put some money in anybody's pocket. Let's do some square business. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like he let, and I could be completely wrong. I could be off mark, but I feel like he let that, what y'all had going on was like, you know what, I ain't, and he might not even need the money. I'm not saying the man need the money, but what I'm saying is he just don't know, like, I'm a solid MF. You know what I'm saying? I'm a solid individual, and
then sometimes Wack just be talking just to talk.
I believe it.
Just to entertain people.
I believe
you know
that.
How many people come to him with, you know what I'm saying, business ideas or trying to get signed, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I never tried to fall into the realm of I need you for anything.
Absolutely.
Homie, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we're gonna work together.
Let's build.
Exactly.
You know, I'm adding value to the situation.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, is somebody has to see your value. And at that point in time, like you said, I was trying to figure it out. I didn't have nothing back then to offer. Whereas now, and as I keep progressing, there's more that I have to offer.
For sure.
You gonna feel me.
Okay.
One thing about it, like, if you don't know who I am, you get ready, embrace for the impact, because I promise you finna know who I am. On my mama, dog.
For sure. And as far as like now, from then to now, like, I feel like what's the push like? Like, how many albums, how many songs, how many videos have we done since then? Okay,
so I have some back catalogs of so much work. The one thing I will say is understanding the market that we're in is understanding that you're in a declining industry, right? It does not make sense to release album after album. Don't get me wrong, I've been constantly releasing music, but there's algorithms, and when you learn these algorithms, you start to learn how you should do. So, like, for me personally, I feel like the Spotify algorithm is every 3 weeks. You need to be dropping a video every 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not a video, but a song every 3 weeks. But I have been consistent with my music. I've tapped in. We've worked with some people, especially from the Arizona, situation, like Alexis. Yeah. Alexis wrote it. He's out there in L.A. He be messing with bootleg and stuff like that. But he's
Speaking of bootleg, I got MJ on the line.
Uh-oh.
My guy MJ called in.
What up?
I'm over here with Eazy Money, MJ.
What's going on, my guy?
Eazy Money. Salute, man.
Yes, sir.
Trying to bring your famous animal through the city, man. That's a good look, brother.
Hey, yeah. Speaking of famous, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be bringing them back here. We're gonna set up a showcase for the city, man, and try to put the spotlight on Phoenix a little bit more. Not enough people tapped in.
That's a fact.
But I feel like now that they seen them, I've had probably 20 people hit me. Yeah,
everybody.
They just, like we said, they just needed to see him here. It's not a scam.
That's it.
I'm bringing them back, though. That people is skeptical. Yeah, people are skeptical.
Yeah, we was talking about you earlier, MJ.
Yeah, I'm on the double back. Watch.
You be making a lot of noise. We was talking about you earlier.
Oh man, shit, niggas barely getting started. What's up, man?
Yeah. I'm in here or not? Yeah, I'm over here interviewing my guy right now. So, but
slide through, pull up.
Yeah, pull up.
Yeah, I'll
pull up. Come on. I'll interview you next too. Come on.
That's good. I'm gonna pull up in like 30 minutes.
All right, come on.
See, that's the one thing this is the second interview I've had where you just have a random person who has motion just pop up. Because the first one was Wack. Wack wasn't supposed to be on that interview you did with me. And then, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I will say, one thing about me is I notice other people's value too. If I'm reaching out to you, it's because I see your work ethic and your grind. And so, like, you are connected, and that's what you got to put in your circle. You got to have people that's connected. If you're trying to be connected, you want to be a millionaire, you got to sit at a table with millionaires. You know what I'm saying? So,
Eazy Money, man. So MJ just called. We was just talking about Bootleg Kev, kind of threw us off. But like I said, the grind. Like I've been seeing you, man. Like I said, from there to now, for like you kind of understand the game a little better, more better.
Yeah. So
and let me just dive into that.
Okay.
From you coming to me, let's try to run a marketing. Let's try to figure out this. Like, how can I get you known, get that name in the algorithm, see that, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
To now, like, you're doing TikTok.
Yeah.
And you getting booked off TikTok?
Absolutely.
Is that my understanding right now?
So it's coming home and understanding that it was always this. It was always
What made you transition to the TikTok? To get on platforms like that?
It's understanding that it is the new wave. It's the research. You know what I mean? Like when I was at that place in time where I was trying to figure it out, I was doing research amongst there's so many aspects to what an artist needs. Today, artists do more today than they've ever done.
Yeah.
You've got to shoot your own reels, edit your own reels. You've got to do your own music. You've got to be all in one these days, and it puts a lot of pressure on the artist. And like they say, pressure busts pipes, or pressure makes diamonds, right? So it's understanding what the current culture is requiring, and then embedding yourself into that. And so TikTok was a massive, it's blowing up a lot of people. And it's just being consistent with the social media. And I was in Michigan messing with a artist who used to be signed to Eminem.
Yeah.
Right? Shout out my boy Astray. And, he was signed to Shady. And I met him through some people I was messing with out here.
Yeah.
So over at Icon Studios, the guy who records me, his name's Felix. Shout out to Felix and HKS. They they messed with an underground individual called Whitney Payton.
Okay.
She's been doing her thing. She's kind of like that Tech 9 scene.
Okay.
Right? But they have a independent label that's very successful. And I met the guy who was signed with Eminem out here.
Okay.
So then I'm out in Michigan because I have a son in Michigan.
Yeah.
So I link up with him out there. I'm going through his city, and you know how when you go into a city, you see the sign that says now entering.
Okay.
So I said, man, let me pull over real quick. I'm on my reels. Let me pull over. Let me put this, do this little 1 minute freestyle. Well, I do the freestyle. I go do my session with bro, Astray, and I post it in the morning. Next thing you know, my phone is going nuts. It's going crazy.
Okay.
And it didn't stop for a week. When I tell you, I had people like celebrity type people hit me up who's from Saginaw, because everybody thought I was from Saginaw.
Oh, okay.
So everybody was like, who's this white boy from Saginaw type? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But they was like, dang, he's snapping. So it started going viral. It went viral in Michigan mostly, and then it started spreading everywhere else. So I ended up getting booked off of a show from that and getting called out to Saginaw. I just got back from that show too the other day. But yeah, so just learning that social media platforms are highly important to the success of an artist. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Kai. I'm in the interview. You here? Yeah, both. 2 at 210. It's open, sure. Lacey, he outside. I think Lacey out there. All right, man. We're going to edit all that.
Yeah, that's cool.
My bad. Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, okay, for sure. All right. Yeah, so like I said, man, Eazy Money is in the building on Smutfree TV. Word on the Street podcast, the hottest content in these internet streets. Eazy Money, y'all already know what's going on. We locked in. Let's talk about before prison.
Okay.
Right. Like I said, me looking into you, doing my research, I'm like, oh, okay, you already was having motion. You already sat down with some of the guys earlier on.
Absolutely.
This is before all this podcasting
Before this was
and stuff. Yeah, people taking down. You sat down with Vlad.
Yeah.
So what was that like? What was your relationship with Vlad, and how did you end up reaching out to Vlad?
Okay, so the situation with Vlad TV was like this. I had got called out from Michigan. Basically, I got out of prison in Florida, was in Michigan. I was using my student loan money to invest into my music career, right? Just simple as that. And I had an A&R from Universal hit me up, and he told me basically like, look, I'm messing with your movement, but I can't do anything for you. But if you come out here to Cali, I can open some doors and basically help you with like artist development and maybe put you in a position to get signed. So at the time, that's what I wanted, you know? So $1 in a dream, I move out there to LA. I'm staying in a weekly in Gardena for like 4 months, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm gonna go out here with a pocket full of money. I sold all my belongings. I'm gonna just move into some stuff. It didn't happen like that.
Yeah.
I stayed in that weekly for 4 months in Gardena, and then eventually, I never forget the dude. His name's Robert. He owns some stuff in South Central. So I ended up moving into some apartments in South Central. And I just really dived into the music scene.
Living that dream.
Literally chasing the dream.
Going to L.A.
Bro, starving artists.
With your last dollar.
And so many people that do that, bro.
Yeah.
And wash out, too.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this. Back then, L.A., I don't know what L.A.'s like, because I visited since then, and L.A. looks like it done got hit. You know what I mean? Like L.A. look, you know, it always
look rough.
Right, but I'm just saying it's always been rough, but it's definitely rougher.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: when I was living out there, I was like, there was always a party you could go to and network. That's what I loved about LA. There was always, I've been to mansion parties with French Montana, Little Dirt, Compton.
You ain't been to no Diddy parties, have you?
Nah, I ain't been to no Diddy
parties.
Okay. Hey, I ain't gonna cap with you. Like all the BS
Can't
aside,
say mansion parties with French Montana.
Man, look, all the BS aside, bro. I'll go to a Diddy party right now, man. Try me if you want to.
Okay.
Man. Some baby oil. Yeah, I'll slide Diddy ass. Nah, but seriously though, like I remember when Compton AV was popping when I was out there, right? And I had been to so many of the same parties as him that he actually like walked up on me and was like, I guess I had the golds and everything. He was just felt like I was in the mix. So I had started a small little relationship with him. Old boy from Cali Swag District he seen me talking to Compton AV. We ended up doing a song together. You know what I'm saying? So and that was free. Yeah. Not $1 spent.
Just because you in the mix, you around.
Exactly. You constantly on the scene. The pool party, the mansion party, the BET Awards party. I met King Little G, literally the French Montana and Little Dirk mansion party. You had to take a shuttle up to the mansion.
Yeah.
Me and King Little G.
That's a lot of Hollywood parties.
Yeah, that's you know what I'm saying. So me and King Little G just sitting there at the stop chopping game. You know what I'm saying? Just to wait for the shuttle to go up to the party. So like I met a lot of people who are big for nothing. You just got to have that drive to get. So long story short, I went to a few of these parties. Snoop Dogg and Bishop Don Juan. I met a lot of people through there. And just constantly on the scene. And I ended up running into Vlad. We ended up meeting, chopping it up. You know, I wasn't on it. Like I said, I've never been a fan, but I'm on business. Yeah. What can I do to take my career to the next level? So I'm chopping with him, and I'm just being seen on the scene all the time. And eventually, we run down, we have the conversation, we square away some business. But he's like, I'm fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's do it. Let's work. Yeah. And I got that. And, bro, Vlad wasn't the only one. I've sat down back when they was doing this way before, like you said, the wave now, Eazy Money from the Outlaws. Okay. I sat down with him, had an interview with him and his wife. I sat down with Crazy Bone. He had a podcast out there in L.A. I'm literally sitting there after me and Crazy did the interview. We sitting there, and it felt like a privilege because this man is telling stories about how Eazy-E, like, you know, Bone Thugs was signed by Eazy-E, and he's sitting here in person, live and in flesh, telling me a story about how they walked in on Eazy-E and they thought he was doing seances. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this is the, like, come on, man. Like,
this is like before the viral age.
Right. I'm like, bro, like, I'm able to be a part of this. Yeah. So I got to play a small part in the Straight Outta Compton movie. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I met Ice Cube in person. He performed a concert for all of us.
And this is before the pen.
This is before the pen. This was LA. Okay. On everything I love. it's the grind. You got to be an outgoing person, but mix that with the LA environment.
Yeah,
you in there, bro. Like,
sure.
People gonna see that you out here trying to get it, and they gonna show you some love. Business is always business. It always has been. It always will be. But you know, people are more inclined to mess with you. They like, yeah, that dude working. I'm fucking with him.
You go to the pen. How many years you do?
So I caught a 7-year case. I did 617.
617. And you did that whole time in Arizona?
AZ, yup. Arizona.
Yeah, man, Arizona, man. Woo. Come here on vacation, leave on probation, right?
They say that in Florida too.
You've been to both states.
Yeah, I've been to both. They say that in both states. I've been locked up in 3 states. But
unique though, because like I said, we talked about this last time.
Yep.
When you was in the pen, you ran with the black card.
I definitely did run with the blacks. And you know, now being so removed from the penitentiary, like you said,
yeah,
trying to find my way,
yeah,
in this industry.
Yeah.
We discussed this because I got caught up on the internet.
You was a consumer.
Yeah, and I was trying to find any way to just break in, and sometimes I think there's bad choices that you make. We can speak on it now. I'm fully transparent.
Yeah.
But I don't want to build my image around, oh, this is a white boy who ran black in the penitentiary.
Yeah.
Back then I thought this is a way to go viral. Now it's like it's just a part of my story. You feel me? It is what it is. But 100% GP the whole time. 100% ran, you know, with the black car. You know, kinfolk, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Never no issues. Stood on my shit the whole time like I'm supposed to. And
yeah.
I'm still standing on my shit today.
And we talked about all this before. Make sure y'all go check that out on smutfree TV, Rockstar 2800 YouTube channel. Eazy Money is definitely in the building. Shared a lot of that. That's why I don't even want to go over that. This man has definitely elevated since then. Definitely, you know, like I said, the motion is there, man. The motion speaks for itself,
absolutely.
Right?
Yes, sir.
When you working, it's just gonna come.
Yeah, you know, God's timing is perfect timing.
Yeah.
You know, like right now, if we talking about what we got going on, like we just had Famous Animal in the city, sure. Zach Hurth back of the class. We was just out there in Dallas messing with him. Judge Soul and from that South by Soul platform out there in LA. I went out there messing with him. You know, we got a lot of motion. We got DJ Scream and iHeartRadio coming up in Atlanta. We got On the Ring. You know, we just on a crazy promo run. I go on tour November 1st. I'm gone from the 1st to the 1st of December. So, you know, things have been falling in place, but it's strictly due to the work ethic.
Yeah.
You know?
If you don't work, you don't eat. If
right,
you ain't out here networking, rubbing shoulders, you know what I'm saying, really in the field, then you ain't going to be seen, you ain't going to be heard. You got to get your point across out here.
Ain't nobody going to respect you. You got to damn near force your will on somebody, on some real shit. When don't nobody know who you are, they not going to respect no type of words or nothing. They going to respect your actions. I'm going to grind so hard.
You got to be a demonstrator.
Yeah, I'm going to grind so hard, you ain't got no choice. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no choice, bro. You going to see me.
So let's get to this. Who is Eazy Money? Like, do you rep Florida or do you rep Arizona?
So I tell people this is the best way because, motherfuckers online is so retarded. They say the dumbest shit, bro. I'm a mutt. You want to know where I'm from? I'm a mutt. I'm from everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not from one hood. I could be in every hood.
Yeah.
I have been in hoods in every state I've ever lived in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Virginia, Florida, Michigan, Ohio, LA, Phoenix, Arizona, and everywhere I lived, I've been in the hood. Now, I'm not glorifying the hood. However, you know what I'm saying? Like when you broke and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? This just where you at, you know? So if you ask me where I'm from, because people be like, oh, well, he ain't from here, he ain't from there. I've been all over. I'm a nomad.
Yeah.
I represent, like I say Florida because Florida is where I spent my teenage and young adult years. It's where I developed my personality. It's where I got my gold teeth. These ain't no motherfucking grills. These is perms, dog. I've had my perms since I was 19 years old. I've been doing this. I've been doing this 20 years, dog. Come on, man.
This ain't nothing new.
No, this ain't new,
They
dog.
used to try to compare you to Riff Raff, right?
Yeah, that's the Vlad TV interview.
That's the Vlad TV.
And that's what I told him, like, this is coming from my culture, how I grew up. If you in Florida, you know what it is, man. Or even anywhere in the South. Shout out to all them boys in the South. Like, Yo, aunties back in the day would have the gold cap right here, a gold cap right. We don't do no pullouts. We do perms. No disrespect to who do whatever they do.
Yeah.
But like this part of my culture, dog. Like these shits don't come out. They gonna bury me in my casket with these things, man.
Definitely. Hey, man, let me give a special shout out to my sponsor, man, City Vodka. You know what I'm saying? Wherever alcohol is sold in 20-something states, City Vodka online. If you want a crisp, cut, clean sip of vodka, you know what I'm saying? You could mix it. You could take shots. Do what you want with it. Party up. City Vodka, man. It's a way of life. Official drink of the Word on the Street podcast. And we got Eazy Money in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Eazy Money got a lot going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot going on. I like building with this gentleman. You feel me? Always got insight. Always not afraid to ask questions to, get to where you got to go and get shit done, right?
Absolutely.
Let's go back, right?
Okay.
Let's go back. So, the music, was it always like, when did you knew you wanted to be a rapper?
Man,
was this always
I could take you back.
a passion, or was this like
we would have to
a hobby?
We would have to go back to like childhood, and I ain't trying to get too deep. There's so many interviews with me out right now that you could kind of. I had abusive childhood, you know what I'm saying? So we had that going on. Music was my escape.
Okay.
So from a young child, music was my escape. In the area that I grew up in, Virginia, and the community that I was in, it was predominantly black. I was always an athlete, so that was my escape. You know what I mean? Fast forward all these years, right? I get out of prison in Florida, and I'm using my college money to invest into the music. But the way I knew how I wanted to do that is my baby mama heard me write music. I had always been writing music for years. You know what I'm saying? And she kept pushing me to do this open mic show. And it was this guy who was doing this like Mars versus Venus open mic. So it was like women MCs versus men MCs.
Battle of the sexes.
Yeah, and it was like 400 people in attendance. And I never forget, man, I had short hair. You know how long my hair is. I had short hair because in the Florida penitentiary, they make you cut your hair 2 inches or less.
Okay.
That's why I don't cut my hair.
Okay.
It's like my way of saying, like, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, right, I get to this show, I'm a white boy with gold teeth. I'm not from here. People looking at me like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Right? We in the hood. And I get up on stage and I do some shit and I got a standing ovation. I never forget. I got it. Even a guy I was about to fight before my performance came up to the stage drunk as hell, like, oh, bro, you dope and this, that, and the fourth.
Yeah.
And I remember that feeling. It's like being high. It's like a euphoria. And I felt like that and I said, you know what? I want to do this for forever.
Yeah.
And this was when I was 25 years old. I was just getting out the penitentiary. And this was in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay.
And from there, I am one of those type, if I put my mind to something, boy, if I got something in my scope, I ain't stopping till I pop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not playing around, so I did any and everything. I slept, breathed, ate fucking music, dog.
Okay.
And that's how I got to the point to where I was in LA and then met with, it's almost like a law of attraction.
Yeah.
You put so much energy into something, whatever it is, it's gonna manifest in some way.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And so like that's what happened. I was relentless. I'm like a fucking bloodhound on the trail, dog. I'm not playing.
For sure.
I'm still like that.
For sure. And you actually made money off your music?
So before I went to prison, I got to a point where I was making 6 figures a year independently. Right? So that's from touring. That's from merchandise sales, and that's from CD. Because back then, CDs was still a thing. You know what I'm saying? So between all three, I was making 6 figures a year, absolutely.
For sure. Okay. And you figuring that out, like, when did it hit for you? Like, okay, I can get paid now. I'm getting paid. Now I gotta keep this up. Now I gotta. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, when did it hit for you? Like, to be like, oh, I'm turning this to a business now.
Honestly, I knew I wanted it. I knew where I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted it to be a business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But shit in one hand and one in the other, and see which one fills up first, kind of, right? That's, and so like it's wanting something and actually making it happen is two different things. And so I will say, if I had to be completely legitimately real, I did not start making real money in, I would say, that Vlad TV interview, dog.
Okay.
It really I had people that I considered celebrities, or at least peers of the top, the top echelon people.
Yeah.
Were reaching out to me, and that opened doors for me. My brother, man, my guy, we have lost contact for a while since I did go to prison, but he's out in LA, always been in the weed industry, had dispensaries. Jackie Chain, that's my guy. And he was one of the first ones who reached out to me after Vlad TV interviewed me and was like, let's work. Now, if you don't know about Jackie, he's like a white Asian rapper from Alabama.
Okay.
And he had this hit with Bun B back in the day that 106 in Park, it was constantly on the countdown.
Yeah.
He had Real Motion. You got videos of Wiz Khalifa pulling him up on stage at South by Southwest and type stuff. So he took all of that and he built his own brand, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he got into the weed. He's, big into that. And, he reached out to me because of Vlad, and then he opened a lot of doors for me. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until I actually met somebody who was making money in the industry on a personal level, not on some like, hey, let's do business. Yeah. Somebody who was like, I fuck with you. I see what you got going on. I see what you're doing. Let me come holler at me. Let's chop. You know what I'm saying? And me and Jackie spent nights in these studios in LA drinking fucking Coors Light till early in the morning, chopping game, and he was my first bigger tour that I went on. Okay. And at the time we wasn't making nothing but like $500 a show, but I'm going out here and I'm doing 30, 40 shows, making $500 a night. I'm not paying no travel. I'm not paying no hotel. Plus, I'm selling merch. And I'm coming home racked up. And that's when I knew. I said, I was like, oh, shit.
That's the hustle.
Man, they done fuck around.
That's the grind.
Man, they done fuck around and let me in the door. Come on, man.
You're going to do it every time.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's do this, man. Eazy Money. You made a name for yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
I believe that 5 years from now, I would have to say, as a human being, I'm just going to be in a more elevated consciousness, right? Like, music, I love music, but it ain't all about music, dog.
No.
I got married.
It's more than music.
Yeah, I got married since I've been home.
Okay.
I just had a newborn. Like, my son is 5 months. We into real estate. I'm getting ready to start a dealership, a car dealership. Just before we was on this interview, my homeboy just came home from prison. He need a car. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in 5 years, do I want the music to have succeeded and to have done my thing? Yeah, but it's, for me, where I'm at in my life, I feel like it'll be like an NFL contract. Get you a solid 4 or 5 year run and move on to CEO. Like, now my label, now I have younger artists. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm pushing a younger brand, a younger artist. Also, I'm into entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do things on multiple platforms and ultimately even get into like motivational speaking. For sure. And going to these prisons or speaking at these events, for whatever it is. I don't necessarily.
For sure. If you've been through it, might as well.
Use
that influence.
Reach back and help the next man.
Use that influence.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about for me. I can talk my shit all day on music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But what's your purpose in life? Are you fulfilled? And for me, I've done all the, whoring around and doing all the drugs. I'm sober these days. I don't do nothing. I drink my water. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I hit that gym. I get this money. That's my drug. Yeah. I'm at home with wifey. That's my drug. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just trying to initiate a change, because we in a culture that I absolutely have the most amount of love and respect for. But the culture's fucked up if we being real.
Yeah.
We got, and however you want to look at it, if you want to look at it as colored or not colored, we have men killing men, we have brothers killing brothers, because in my eyes, most of us are we brothers. Like, if I look at another man, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got people killing people for no damn reason, and this culture has just gone sideways, bro.
For sure.
Motherfuckers is doing time for the rest, and you talking to somebody who been in here with killers, dog. Like, I know killers.
Yeah.
And I've never met a killer that's like, I just don't care. I'm happy for what I did. Every single one of them wish they could take it back and come home to their family.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So let's be real. Like, we could put the thug shit aside and be honest for a second, have an open, honest conversation. We need change. And if God can use me to talk my shit and do what I can do, because I've been in this shit my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But also show people the other side.
You got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's two sides. It's always a different perspective.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're here for. You know, you can create your narrative or you can change your narrative.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like my place. That's where I stand right in this time, right? Let's get to this. So you on your rise to try to figure it out,
yes,
right?
Sir.
Not only did you come to me,
absolutely,
but you tried to hook up with Milk.
Oh, yeah.
You tried to, you know what I'm saying? You was at DJ.
I was very upset.
Yeah.
With Milk.
What's the whole Milk thing about?
Poetic has an interview that I spoke about it, and I'm almost wondering if he didn't release it for that reason. But
yeah.
So after dealing with you, this was at the time where I was trying to really figure things out, and I took you on, like, seeing your content and connecting dots, right? So basically, I seen you from somebody else's, then I looked at you and I seen other people that were being talked about, and so I reached out. I'm trying to tap in.
Yeah.
And so I ended up setting up a trip to LA, and at the time, and I still think they were, I guess, let me see, there were people with voices in the industry. So you had Milk74, you had Poetic Flacco, and then you had DJ Flip from 808 Cartel.
Yep.
Right?
Shout out Flip.
Yep. Flip, good guy.
Flacco, my guy.
Flacco's a really good guy. Big headed ass. So all three of these people I had managed to lock in. And so when I take these trips out of town, I don't just do one thing, right? I am trying to tap into every situation when I'm in that city. When I go to Memphis, I'm not tapping into one. It's not just Famous Animal. I've got 5 other things I'm doing out there. You know, whether it be to go to Nashville or not. So long story short, I'm out there in LA and I'm trying to link up. So the shit with Milk was, I think Milk being so much shit, right? Because of the social media content that he posts, I don't know if he legitimately, bro. He was just weird, dog. Like, okay, bro gave me the Addy. It's me and my wife, who's at the time pregnant.
Yeah.
He gave us the Addy. We pull up. We're sitting in the lobby of his fucking apartments, and he's like, "All right, I'll be down in a minute," and never came down. Like.
What?
Like, bro, I promise you, this is the weird. I've never had this happen. Never had. You know, it was some real weirdo shit. And at the time, I ain't gonna lie, I was hella salty. I was offended, dog.
Got your pregnant girl with you,
right? And
wife.
I was like, the disrespect. And I'm gonna tell you what makes it even worse. I hit him and I'm sitting down there, and my dumb ass, I'm looking so dumb. I feel stupid because I'm waiting like an hour now. I'm texting, I'm still coming down, and give me a minute. And then he still don't come down. He
that scared? He that paranoid? Or what?
And I got the bellhop at the place he's staying in.
Yeah.
This is a decent place downtown.
Yeah.
And
I think we all know where that's at, but yeah.
So, which I ain't trying to put his low out there. I wouldn't do that. But nonetheless, right? So these people looking at me like I'm crazy. I leave after 2 hours of sitting here waiting. I get a hold of him. I'm upset, but I'm being professional. Instead of flying off the handle and saying, "Pussy ass motherfucker," I'm just like, I'm expressing my frustration in a more business professional manner.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what you did wasn't right. Whoopty wop, yada yada yada. So he tells me to spin back. Either later that night or the next day, and he's got me. He has some stuff going on with his woman, right? Pull back up, he stands me up again.
What?
Oh my God, I was
And
so...
you talking to him on the phone?
I'm literally got his, like, you know what I'm saying? And to this day, like, you know...
Milk, man, come on. Why you stay Eazy Money up like that?
On the cool, bro, he
That's
hit me
cold.
later, too, after my trip, and tapped in with me and basically was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not even gonna put out...
And he's scared of a white boy. I thought he was gonna be more friendly with you. Like,
I don't even know if
you know, like,
I don't know if it was scary of me or
because he definitely ain't gonna let no niggas pull up.
Right, and that's what I think. I think that he has the content that. So I'm real.
But he probably thought you was on some like I don't.
So my thing is this. It's the psychology to me.
Yeah.
I want to understand. Like, I'm playing chess at all times, not checkers, right? So why would you give me your address, though?
Yeah,
why not
crazy.
have me meet you somewhere else?
That's crazy.
I feel like psychologically he has placed himself in a position where he is so, like, he's so scared of what potentially could happen being set up.
No, for sure.
That he got to walk, and that's just not a way to
He
live
talk
life,
too much,
dog.
man.
Yeah, like
but he messing up business opportunities.
And
y'all
that's
coulda
another
got some
thing.
shit squared away.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. You fucked up you fucked over a good dude who was just trying to do some, like I said, some square business. So, anyways,
He don't need milk, man. He has smut-free TV.
Nah, yeah, absolutely, bro. I just be trying to tap in.
Nah,
but you
for
told
sure.
me that. You told me that. You was like, man, you know what I mean? On the cool, bro, you was just like, man, fuck milk. You don't need milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that, again, that was me trying to find my own way.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I also linked up, because of you, I linked up with Poetic, right? And I was in LA, and Poetic, you know, had a lot of motion at the time. He's garnered a lot more now.
For sure.
Good guy, though. I like Poetic because I feel like, fuck the online shit, he's a good human being.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because that's what I'm the biggest on.
Yeah.
Fuck this online shit. When I see you in person, you know, how are you as a human being?
For sure.
He's a good guy. And so we had some very wholesome conversations. And but the crazy part is LA so crazy. I learned real quick that there's a lot of red tape especially when you deal with like LA.
For sure.
Right? I had no idea, right? Because I'm not in the gang culture. I understand it. I've been around it, but I'm not in it.
Yeah.
So I don't understand this person don't fuck with this person because this person got a beef with this person and this person's cousin did this to this person.
Yeah.
And it like, I'm tripping because I thought in my mind, right? This is me being logical.
Yeah.
I'm trying to link Milk, Poetic, and DJ Flip all up at the same time because I'm feeling like it's going to be a better look for me.
Yeah.
That shit was not going down. And I'm not going to say who didn't mess with who.
Yeah.
But, like, I will say, well, because a lot of it's public. Like, so Flip don't fuck with Adam 22.
Yeah, for sure.
They had a falling out.
Yeah.
So Flip didn't at first want Poetic coming because he was associated with No Jumper.
Yeah.
Poetic's like, you know what I'm saying? He's basically like, man, I didn't think I had a problem with Flip because so then I'm hitting Flip back. And he's like, no, I don't really have a problem with Poetic, but you know, I don't fuck with wop, right? Okay, so boom, so I get Poetic over, but then one dude don't fuck with Milk because somebody said something, you know, and I'm sitting here like, it is so much bullshit ass, you know. Let me clarify this. To me, it's bullshit. Y'all politics is y'all politics.
Yeah.
And I know y'all stand on business.
But a lot of it is petty, though.
But come on, man.
A lot of it is petty.
Get y'all money. Y'all fucking up money, dog, for real.
Yeah.
So, you know, at the end of the day, all that happened in L.A. It was smooth. Poetic, Flacco ended up coming to the 808 Cartel Studios. I dropped the EP where I was working on the EP with Flip. Shout out to Flip, and then Poetic came and did the little interview and shit, and you know what I mean. Like it was smooth. It was good time.
Everything turned out.
Yeah, I had to jack up Poetic though. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You had him up against the wall. Like, come on, bro. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got some pics. You wanna?
Oh yeah.
I'll have to send it to you.
Oh for real.
Real shit. And a little belly hanging out and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but shout out Poetic, man. That's my guy. Man. That's my guy.
tried to test you, huh?
Yeah, cause he had me, the interview he was doing was for, he was giving me the most awkward questions.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know though. I'm thinking it's a regular interview, so he asked me the craziest shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is this coming from? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to jam his ass up one time.
Flacco.
And, you know, he
that's
like,
Flacco.
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Poet,
okay.
He's a good guy, bro. Solid
yeah,
guy.
Man. You know, get some act right. Get some straight. A little bit of
right.
straightening.
Hold up, bruh.
A little bit of straightening. You feel me? So, you been burning up. You doing your thing. You doing any movies besides Straight Outta Compton?
So at the time when I was in LA, I was in a couple of like, let's say C-list, B-list movies.
Okay.
Some zombie shit. I was on right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. I was on the set for Ted 2.
Yeah.
I got pics with Seth MacFarlane hanging out. You know what I'm saying? So like, I had a little wave going. I was getting into that industry.
Okay.
LA, bro, it's the home of Hollywood.
No,
Come on,
for
baby.
sure.
Like,
for
if
sure.
you're not trying to tap in,
do you plan on doing more with that?
I will say this: I am open to any door that God opens for me.
For sure.
Right? I feel like this is what I'm trying to live by nowadays, and this is what I would say the mindset change is from when you first met me. I want to be around people who celebrate me, not tolerate me.
Okay.
You feel me?
Uh-huh.
If I got to beg you to fuck with me, you know, business is business.
Yeah.
But if I got to beg you to fuck with me, I'm not fucking with you. Because really, I feel like most people ain't even on my level, if we just being honest.
Yeah.
And that's not being arrogant or egotistical.
Well, I got a thing, man. I always say over here, Word on the Street podcast. You understand me, man? You know, you be doing your thing, Eazy Money. You grinding. You definitely, you know what I'm saying, standing out. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing a good job, man. You're doing your homework. You're getting the job done. I'm going to give you flowers now.
Well,
I ain't going to wait for you to die.
Well, I appreciate
you. You understand me?
We ain't
so
doing dying,
that's what we do right here, Smutfree TV, man. You feel me? Let people know. Keep it going. Keep it cracking. As far as like the music, what's next? Any projects out we need to check for? Singles?
Yeah, so we got a lot of people that we're working with. Like we were talking about before, Alexis, me and him. We got an EP coming out.
Alexis wrote it, right?
Yep, Alexis wrote it. Good guy, very good guy.
Yeah.
Very. You know, he's always on the move, but very good guy. So I got some work with him. Me and J. Rob and Willie North Pole got a song coming out. And then, you know, me and my wife is a beautiful singer. So we got a project coming out. She's got like a neo soul vibe. Okay. So, you know, we've got some stuff that we're working on. And then I've got...
Hey, you married to a black woman, right?
Absolutely.
For
That's
sure.
my baby.
Said absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've never dated a white woman.
Oh, okay.
I've never dated a white woman. Ever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but big shout out to Bae. What's up, Bae?
Yeah, ladies, so don't try it.
Yeah.
Don't try it, alright? Because he got a sister at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
She ain't going for that.
That's my baby, too. But yeah, so we got a lot of good projects, but mostly right now what we focused on is pushing the brand. It's not just the music anymore. It's the brand. It's a brand.
Yeah.
Like, we pushing the brand. The music is part of the brand, but the brand covers so much more. So I would just say stay tuned, man. Follow me if you're not. Really Eazy Money. Always easy with a Z. Easy with a Z. So really Eazy Money, EAZY. Tap in with me, man. Our numbers is going up. That consistency's paying off. If you ain't heard of me, welcome to the motherfucking club. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with me. I'm down to earth. Let's work. Like, you know, that's where I'm at with it.
For sure, for sure. And we tapping in, man, from Smutfree Studios. This is Word on the Street podcast with my special guest, Eazy Money. Make sure y'all go tune in, check him out, his movement, his music, everything he got going, man. I'm telling you, this is someone to look for, to be on the rise. He's definitely doing his thing, man. And I appreciate you stopping by Smutfree TV, chilling with us today. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up. Yes, short notice, but you know, like I said, man, I got so much appreciation for this man because he go out his way to get people involved. And you need more people like that in this game, you know what I'm saying, that's going to keep it all together and keep, going to tap in, I got this going, you know. So I feel like every time we holler, it's always some progress in motion, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So You know, definitely stay tuned. You never know what you might see from Eazy Money right here on Smutfree TV. Y'all know what it is. We locked and loaded.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
y'all. Word on the Street
Peace.
podcast. I'm gone.
You know I stay solid, stop hating on the kid. I ain't got no smut. Always gossiping like a little bitch. You motherfuckers need to grow up. Ain't no stopping. Once I get to popping, tell a young nigga, hold up. Never told on nigga or folded on my niggas. I ain't got no smut. You know I stay solid, stop hating on the kid. I ain't got no smut. Always gossiping like a little bitch. You motherfuckers need to grow up. Ain't no stopping. Once I get to popping, tell a young nigga, hold up. Never told on nigga or folded on my niggas. I ain't